Hello, hello. We are back again, and we are talking about where we get our food from. So, in the last section, we talked all about where food actually comes from. So, it comes from nature, it comes from plants and animals in nature. And in this section, we're going to be referring back to this slide a lot of the times because I want you to really see all six of these areas. We just went over growing food yourself, number one. In this lesson, we're going to be going over growing food in local farms and co-ops and places that you can go that are in your community where if you don't have the time or the space or the energy to grow your own food, there are lots of opportunities to go into these small family farms that are in a lot of different communities all over the country and get fresh fruits and vegetables and even fresh eggs and even some meat and honey and all kinds of different fun healthy products. So what I wanted to do with this lesson is really go over a couple places that are near me. I live in Los Angeles, and there are so many beautiful little farms around in this area. Now, I know Los Angeles may have more of these places and these types of farms than a lot of places in the country, but still, if you are interested in this type of thing, just do an internet search and you'll find places that are near you. Even if you have to drive a couple hours, it's worth the time because a lot of these places are open to the public. Sometimes you can pick your own vegetables, and a lot of these places have other activities that you can do, especially with kids. So they're really awesome field trips and really awesome places to go. We've been to all of the places I'm about to show you, and we've loved every single one of them. They're all different and they're all so cool. So I just wanted to use this time to give you kiddos a little bit of an idea of what these places can look like. And then I want you to go out and do an internet search and find some family farms near you and see what kind of offerings they have, what kind of vegetables, what kind of fruits, what kind of activities, what kind of livestock, and just go visit them and see what's going on. For those of you that don't have any small local farms near you, the second place that I'm going to introduce you to today is called Apricot Lane, and they have a documentary called The Biggest Little Farm, and you can watch this on Netflix. And so, if you don't have the opportunity to go and visit a small farm like this, I highly recommend that you watch this documentary. It's very good, very interesting, very inspirational, and I think it'll really get you thinking about where you can get your food, not just from the markets, but also you can grow it yourself or you can visit these types of small family farms in the area. So let's get started. The first place that I want to show you here in Los Angeles is a place called Underwood Family Farms. And this is an awesome place. We've been here dozens of times, actually. One of my best friends lives right next door to this place, and they have so many fun things for kids to do when you go there. I on the right hand side here under attractions, I've listed all the different things that you can do at Underwood Farms. They have so you pay a fee of I think it's $7 or $9 to enter, and then they have free tractor drawn wagon rides. They have a big corn maze you can run through. They have chicken coops. They have a petting zoo where you can pet goats and all different kinds of animals. They have a gigantic pumpkin patch during the fall harvest time and Halloween time. There's tons of pumpkins at this particular farm, and you can go out and you can pick your own pumpkin. Um, they have, oh gosh, what else do they have? They have giant spiders. They have harvest baskets. They have all kinds of things that you can do here. They have horses. They have sheep. One of the biggest attractions here at this particular farm is picking your own strawberries. They have fields and fields of strawberries that are particularly designed so that kids can go in there and take a bag and pick as many strawberries as you can. And then you weigh it on the way out and you pay for it. And that's that. And the kids really get an idea of fresh food and where it comes from and how it grows. And they use their little hands to pick it right off the vine, and they get to go and weigh it and take it home. And it's really a fulfilling day and a really fun day. So this is just an example of a place in Los Angeles that is one of these small family farms where you can go and get all kinds of fresh produce and support your local farmers. This is a way where you can know what's on your food. You can know what's organic, what's not organic, what's GMO, what's not GMO. You really know what you're getting when you buy your fruits and vegetables and things like eggs from your local farmers. And it really helps them to stay in business. This particular farm has a country store. You can see a picture of it here on this slide. And they have all kinds of products, including the fresh vegetables and fruits, but they have salad dressings that they make, and they have special syrups that they make. We have a special syrup, a pecan maple syrup that they make with everything from their farm. And it's really awesome. This particular farm has a secondary location that's a blueberry field, and you can go and pick blueberries. So I'm telling you, kids, you will love this field trip. You will love visiting these farms, and I highly recommend it. If you live in the Southern California area, it's worth the drive to get here to this particular farm, Underwood Family Farm. So check it out. They also have events every now and then. It's actually pretty often. They have music, they have food and activities, and you can pay a certain amount for an event ticket. And they have, they'll do a whole event with some kind of theme in the evenings. So it's really fun. And I just wanted to show you guys this so this is available, this is out there. This is in line with what we're learning here in this module at Sizzle Kids, because I want you to start thinking about where your food comes from plants and animals, from nature. You can grow your own. And the next place in line where you can get food is these awesome little family farms that are all over the country. In one of our lessons coming up, I give you a whole resource page filled with websites that you can visit to find small farms like this in your area. So check that out later on in one of the later lessons. But for now, this is just to give you kind of a cool idea of what's out there and what you can do and where you can find out more about these kinds of farms. The next farm that I wanted to go over, this is also in the Los Angeles area. And this one is the Apricot Lane Farm. And this one is really special because, like I said, if you don't have a farm in your area, or it's too far to drive, or you're just not able, and you really want to learn more about these local farms, this is an awesome one, because the one of the owners of this farm, his name is John, and he was a filmmaker. You can see him up here in the corner with their dog. This is John and Molly. They're local people here that their story is really amazing. You can read more about it on their website, which I linked here as well. But Molly was a chef, and she loved whole foods and cooking whole foods. And John was a filmmaker, but they had this dream to build a farm and to do regenerative farming, sustainable farming. So farming where it really replenishes the soil. We'll talk about soil more in other lessons, but one of the main things that's important for farming is good nutrient dense soil. And it's actually a problem that we have in the United States right now is a lot of our soil is depleted. So John and Molly really wanted to change that. So they bought a few acres in North Los Angeles, and then they bought a few more and a few more and a few more. And they created this huge farm that I think is, I don't know, 40 acres, maybe more at this point. But all of it is laid out, their whole journey from, living in a city. I think they were living in Santa Monica, being a chef and a filmmaker. And this was their dream, to create this farm. And they did it. They did it. I think it's about 15 years old. It's all laid out in the movie. So you definitely check out the movie. And if you're in the Los Angeles area, definitely stop by Apricot Lane. Just like Underwood Farms, this one also has a lot of events and tours. They do a lot of teaching on the farm. They have workshops about composting, and they have festivals, and they have dinners, and they even have a small elementary school where they teach a full curriculum to elementary students, but all outdoors and all on the farm, and all based on the farm. So it's an amazing place. I've been there several times. I've taken a lot of their tours, and I really encourage you to visit it if you're in the Southern California area, or watch the movie. And especially if you don't have one of these farms in your area, definitely watch the movie. They've got cookbooks, they've got all kinds of cool stuff there. So, this is just another example of a local farm where you can get fresh food, fresh fruits and vegetables, and all kinds of other things. So, there's this one. Oh, I wanted to show you also, this is a map of Apricot Lane Farm. And this is how they've laid it out. They have a farm kitchen, they have a cow herd where they rotate the cows so that the grass can regrow and the cows have fresh grass to eat at all times. They have the farm school, the greenhouse, they have a little pond, they have poultry, they have a big composting area. They farm sustainably, so they don't use fertilizers or pesticides. They let the ground cover act as mulch. It doesn't look like the really manicured large farms that we'll look at later, because it's all natural, and it's an ecosystem in and of itself. And so it's just an amazing place. And this place is right here in Los Angeles, and you can visit it. It's all about topsoil regeneration, biodiversity, which we've already had a lesson about, and how important that is, and how all of the different animals and insects work together to make a perfect miracle of nature that provides food for all the animals and all the people and everything. They're very into the water cycle here. They have water reclamation, which means that they recycle their water and they use rainwater. They capture rainwater to water all of their orchards and the cow herd and all different areas of the farm. It's really an amazing place. And if you look, you may have something like this near you. And if you don't, then watch the movie, and that's the next best thing. One of the other places that we visited a lot as my kids were growing up is this place called Tanaka Farms. It's in Orange County, which is a little bit south of Los Angeles, and it's the same type of place. What's cool about this place is you go there, and again, you pay a fee. I think it's like $12 or $13, and you get to pick all kinds of vegetables. The kids get to pick green onions and radishes and turnips and all kinds of things. They have also a big pumpkin patch. The kids get to take a pumpkin home, and it's an amazing day. You stay there for hours. There's tractor rides, there's produce stands, there's barnyard with all kinds of animals on it. They have a sunflower area, and they also have events that go on. They have this Hikari Festival of Lights, which is a Japanese festival of lights. And it's just an amazing, beautiful place. Again, it's right in the Southern California area. And these kinds of places are all over the country. So if you have the time and the interest, I really encourage you to go look at these local farms and consider buying your fruits and vegetables from there, and your eggs and anything else that they offer. It helps the local economy, it helps the local farmers, it helps you eat fresh, organic, non-GMO foods, and it's an awesome day. So I really want you to check these out. If you can't get to one, check out the movie The Biggest Little Farm. And eventually I'm going to put together a like a directory all over the country of all these types of places so that everyone can have a chance to visit some of these places. But in the meantime, these are some examples. They're awesome. Go check them out. All right, we will see you in the next lesson. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you some places that are meat ranches, that where you can go and get beef and chicken and pork and all kinds of things similar to these veggie ranches or these veggie farms, but meat ranches. So we'll see you in the next lesson.